coming back at you with another weekly episode of the Turkey Posse. This week we're bringing you to Wyoming, Devil's Tower area for a classic fly down hunt. We're going after Merriam's turkeys, and when you see this flock come in, you're going to be blown away. It's a perfect example of why you should never lay off the calling when you're trying to flock call turkeys, especially early in the spring. While you're here, please remember to subscribe to the Field Notes Outdoors YouTube channel and hit that like button. And be sure to turn on notifications so you see whenever we launch any new content from the Turkey Posse or any of the other cool stuff we're going to be doing throughout the year. Also, when you have a chance, pop over to nwtf.org to support our partners at the National Wild Turkey Federation. Did you know that in 2021 alone, they conserved or enhanced more than 4 million acres of wildlife habitat across the country? So that means more turkeys, better turkey hunting, and all of us have to do our part to support that mission. So visit nwtf.org and please support wild turkey conservation. Now let's get straight into the action here in Wyoming with Nick Pearson behind his Savage Renegade.
Pull out your map, Nick.
Well, we were on the move, so forgive me.
He was up on that other right.
I was just throwing out pins as we were moving, so. Alright, that's where we're sitting, and it was back that way.
This bird roosted last night. Traditional roost site. It's literally the same roost that me and Nick shot birds out of last year. So we're gonna get in there within about what we think is gonna be inside 100 yards. Problem is it's a full moon. We're leaving plenty early right now. It's only 4:20, but it's so bright out there. It looks like someone's shining a spotlight. So we're really gonna have to be careful about our approach. We're gonna use HUNTSTAND to use the terrain and the cover to get in there safely. And we're gonna set up on what looks to be like this old abandoned cabin from way back in the day. It's like a log cabin, and we might set up against that and then put a little stick blind in front of us. But we're gonna be in there pretty tight with him, and I'm assuming he's gonna be looking around, scoping the scene before he flies down. But he might fly down super early as well, because when Luke was in there yesterday, it's the same flock, same roost that Luke ended up shooting his bird out of. And when they came down, it was still really, really early and pretty dark. And they strutted around for a while, and Luke said he couldn't even believe just seeing the white heads out there in the pasture, but they were there. So if this guy flies down again early, that's our best situation. But if he stays up there and looks around, we're just gonna have to be real careful. end! Yes!
Oh my God. He said kill him when you can. Wham! Wham! Stop, buddy. Oh my God! Woo! That worked out perfect, dude. Oh my God. Hands off. Oh my God, dude.
Classic.
Oh my God.
Classic.
Just the hands off. As soon as they
Classic.
came, as soon as you
that
saw them
hillside,
heading this way, it
all
was
of us.
it was
I
over.
think all of us were all like, yep.
But I did not. Oh my God.
Nice shot, man. That's 50
Thank you.
yards. That's what I was having to tell you because I ranged that hillside right
This
there.
right
50
here,
yards.
right? Yeah.
They could totally see that decoy too.
Oh yeah.
They probably thought there was a whole flock behind this thing.
Just coming to put.
That was a good time to call it too, right when they went low. Shoot right over the top of them.
That's why I was
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Come on, dude.
Look at
Look
this.
look at this.
On.
Dude, I was in so many thorns. That's why I had to move that board and like smash it against all those thorns. Just like piled in.
At one point, I thought I heard Logan say that he sat on a nail.
Yeah.
I almost stepped on one, like it almost went right through my boot.
We
Stoned him.
roosted this bird last night. This is a known roost. He was the dominant gobbler here.
It was so hard.
As you can see, he had quite a harem of hens with him. Perfect setup. There's this old broken down log cabin here. We were able to squeeze 4 of us in there, and I just laid on it as soon as they were on the ground, or at least most of them were on the ground, just yelping and cutting and whining and doing all the stuff, try to mimic a flock, and it definitely got their interest. As soon as that one lead hen decided they were going to come this way, it was game over. That was a classic fly down hunt. White-tipped Merriams. I mean, can't make this stuff up.
Couldn't ask for a better one. That worked out perfect.
That worked out 100 yards from where you were sleeping?
We got right where we needed to be.
Yeah. 100 yards. 6 hens.
You didn't see him right away?
No, dude.
Oh, really?
I saw him fly down. Like
yeah,
I have him
we were
flying
watching.
down, and
Yeah, I
My
could
corner
see him.
was just enough. I thought for sure, like, at one point he must have faced and gobbled that way, and I'm like, oh, they're all going away.
And usually I was like, yeah, because he had turned away.
Yeah, he had
and
turned
his
away.
The hen was on the other side, and I was like, yeah, they might. Because I was wondering, I was like, why isn't Josh trying to piss that hen off?
I was wondering too, but I was like, I thought
I
he
didn't
could
see they
him.
were on the ground yet.
2, him and her, one hen flew down before
First.
everybody else. He
Yep.
was the first one down, but she was immediately like right next to each other, and then the other ones just slowly filtered down.
Dude. I mean,
Look at this
He's
eye.
like, what? Where?
when they decided they were coming, the way that we're set up here, we've got this steep draw down below us, and we're kind of out on this little finger, if you will, and this is their general travel path, and they want to stay somewhat close to the cover, not completely wide out in the open. So it was just the perfect storm. We were in between them and where they wanted to go. We were close enough to their escape cover. We had one decoy out that caught their eye. We're running the Miss Perfect XD from Montana. It's just a sweet packable hen. It can be a real pain to carry big decoys, but with these, they just pop right out. There's a spring inside of them, so that's what allows them to get compact. And the heads are actually bendable so that you can put it in any posture you want. You could do a feeding hen, a looker hen, a breeding hen, and even with the breeding hen,
Yeah, you can get it.
when it's down, you can actually pop the tail up a little bit. We popped that out here. We decided not to go with a Jake or a strutter, just in case this bird was not having it, and he might have escorted his harem the other way if he wasn't having it. So we all decided as a group last night, just run a single hen. Luke mentioned that maybe I want to run it in more of a upright position, kind of like a dominant hen type of thing, not just a casual feeder. And where they were coming from, they could definitely see that one decoy. They clearly were interacting with the calling, which is always incredible. And I think they thought there was a whole flock back here, and they were going to come over and see what was going on, see what they were feeding on or whatever. Turkeys are kind of jealous. They're kind of mean. They're kind of territorial. So they wanted to know what was going on over here, and they wanted to see if they could have a part in it. And
Well, here's the third bird I've seen die over the past 2 days, and the TSS had just stoned him. My shot was 56 yards, and he barely even flopped. I was worried he was going to flop down the backside of the hill, but he never went down. Josh's bird was only at 35 yards, never moved, and then today's bird ranged at 50 before we shot, and he just stone dead. These number 9 TSSs are incredible.
Josh got them all amped up, and they just came right to us.
All of a sudden, you saw these 3 black bodies just come over and against like the green, like the yellow grass.
Yeah.
They just came over the hill, all 3, and you see all 4 of us. Yep. They're coming, and then they just fed their way over to us. They just like came in, and they were coming right over. Like they were gonna come right over to Josh.
Yep.
The hens, and it was the next dip. They dropped down, and then that hillside I had ranged it was like 50 yards, and so like they went down. And so you couldn't even hardly see the hens in your line of sight, but he was still sitting up on top, and he just stoned him.
I said, Josh, how long? Like I had him. Like I was dot on him. I was like, Josh, how long do you want me to wait? He goes, when you have a shot, take it. Wham! Just instantly. Like I was like, I'm not waiting. I was staring at him the whole time he was walking over.